Hi, everybody. It's definitely unusual that I'm here tonight, but I decided I would finish up my calendar. Something's going here. All right. Hi, Jan. Looks like we're the only ones on. I think it's just you and me, Jan, but that's okay. I don't know what's wrong with my hearing aid here. Oh, there we go. Well, there might be, it just might be you or me, or there might be somebody else. All right, so this is the dated calendar. I'm just going to show it to you. So it looks like this. Now, in my description, I said I've been doing these for 20 years for my mom, almost 20 years. So when I first started, I there was no um, grandchildren married or anything like that. So I've always just kept it whom I'm. It's sort of a. I've just kept it to my mom's grandkids and great grandkids, and then her kids. So I didn't put in all the extras. Hi, Judy. So, yeah, so I didn't put in the grandkids, spouses, and whatnot. So, so I've done January. So when I do it, I find pictures of the people that have birthdays in January, and then I just put them in. Now I have an Epson Picture Mate, and it's perfect for making my calendar because I can um, make little squares. I can There's all different collages that you can make with the Picture Mate, and so it works great for my calendar and scrapbooking. So it's called Picture Mate, and it's by Epson, and I've had it for a while. Hi, Patty. And I've had it for a while, and I love it. It does really nice printing, and that's what I print all my pictures with for my scrapbooking and everything. So obviously, this is a birthday calendar for me, um, and so I do. If there's birthdays that month, I do a birthday theme. This is with stuff that's in my like leftover paper, and I buy some things, but a lot of it is just whatever's in my stash. So that was January. February, we have no birthdays, so I just did a Valentine Day, and I put a picture of my mom with her two of her great grandchildren. And these again, it's just all leftover stuff. I had some stickers left over, so it works very well. So this is March, and it's a birthday month. There's 3 birthdays in that month, so I used the birthday theme. So now we're on to April. So these calendars come 8.5 by 11 and 12 by 12, but I've always done 8.5 by 11 for my mom. Just gonna. Yeah, I've always done 8.5 by 11, so that's what I'm doing. Alrighty. I ran out of tape, so I'm using glue. All right, so this is a birthday month. This one just has one birthday. So I cut my paper. So I do a mat at the back here. So this one is 7 3/4 by 10 1/2. So I'll put that on. Does anybody who's watching do a calendar? Or have you ever done calendars? Now I'll be able to see your comments. It makes a great gift. My mom loves them. She says she looks forward to them. Patty, have you ever done a calendar? And then this one is 10 by 7 1/4. Just gonna get my phone here and see if I can get some comments here. Yeah, do you do, Judy? Oh, Patty. Well, you better get cracking. So this is just a scrap of paper here. And do you do a theme on yours, Judy? Do you do like a birthday theme, or you just put pictures from the year? Alrighty. So then I did pick up some embellishments. A pack of embellishments. But otherwise, it's pretty much stuff that I had in my stash. Last night I was working on getting this ready, and I was watching Kathy. So then I thought, well, oops, maybe I'll just come on tonight and I'll finish making this and have a visit with you guys. Now this is just Jacqueline's birthday, but, and then sometimes I add some foam tape or whatever onto it, onto the back. So maybe I'll do that on this one. My massive roll here. Oh, I had a selfie before, Jan. And mine hadn't even died. I think I gave it away. But I was watching Vicki Boutin, and she was raving about her picture mate. And so my selfie was getting kind of old. So I decided to bite the bullet and get a picture mate. And I don't know how many years ago that was now. And I love it. It's great. The only thing was I needed a Wi-Fi because I took it to the lake and I couldn't use it. and because I needed Wi-Fi, but I now have internet. I just got internet there, so this show will be able to take it. So I highly recommend A Picture Mate. So there's April. And then I'll go back and I'm going to write everybody's birthday in here for my mom. So now we have May, another birthday month. So and then for the, if you do get an Epson, I just order the cartridges. I think you can just go order them on Epson, but I just order them from, did I use the same one here? No. I just order them from Amazon. Yeah. Oh, you haven't got one yet, Patty. I thought you were going to get one. Oh, Sandy, you have one too? Yeah, they're wonderful. I actually have it, I have it sitting right by me in my craft room. So if I feel like printing a picture, I can just print it. So this is May, and it's wonderful. I guess I had a lot of birthday paper because I had scraps left over. Well, you know what? I would check for Good Friday or Black Friday. That might be the perfect time to get one. They go on sale. Now, so this one, I used the collage of 3 2x4s, and then I just cut them and put them on here. I could have left them all. Sometimes I've done that. Yeah, birthday calendars, lots of fun. And then I do things like this. I didn't have enough paper, so I just joined them together with tape. You can't tell. So there's 3 birthdays in this month. Yeah, I think the first time I did one, I don't think I did the, or no, maybe I've always done birthday, now that I think of it. Yeah. I also do my mom a year's supply of cards. So I know who she gives birthday cards to. So I make my mom a year's supply of cards. And years ago, I gave her a little holder. I don't know where. Like that. I gave her a card holder, so she puts them all in there, a card organizer, and she says it's the best gift. Yeah, my mom loves getting these. Actually, I think I've made one for my sisters years ago. I used to make for them too, of their kids. But I stopped doing that. So there we go. So that was May. And I just take each month and I go through to figure out what I'm doing, and then I just put them all in a pile, put together everything I'm going to use for that month. Oh, I forgot to cut that down. So I go through my whole calendar. And I put in, let's get this cut. And I figure out what paper I'm going to use and what embellishments. I do that because I'm half the time using scraps, so I'm trying to figure out, I shouldn't say scraps, stuff in my stash, because some of it's full of pieces of paper. I think these background ones, most of my background ones are just Michael's paper. I have a bunch of that. But I know you all have tons of paper so that you can use it up. Even if it's not birthday theme, you can still put the people with the pictures in there. So this is not a birthday month. So the birthday month, when it's not, I've done, if we've had a family reunion that year, I put in family reunion pictures over the years. If there was a wedding, I put wedding pictures. If there was a celebration of some sort, I put those pictures in. So this one, I was just in Fredericton. So actually that's what these are. My mom's reading to Gracie. So this will be nice that I will have this all done and ready to go. Because actually this is all I give my mom now for her Christmas. I used to get her other things, but she told me to stop it, so I did. So this is what I give her. So these are just, you know how you open up a package of ephemera, and you always have one stuff left over. So that's what these are. So is anybody crafting tonight? Yeah, that's about it. She has everything she needs. There's always something, but my sisters buy her little things, or, you know, clothes or whatever. So, yeah, when you're 99, you pretty well have everything. But my mom still likes getting new clothes and everything. So now that was June. Now we're on to July, and it's my birthday. So I even make my own birthday cards. And I get to pick on, yeah, so when I'm making my own birthday cards, I put sentiments inside them, like, you know, happy birthday to my favorite, or you're my favorite person, or funny things like that. One time, oh, you got one card done. Okay, so what I did was, Brooklyn phoned, wanted to know what we were doing today. I said I didn't think we were doing anything, because on Sundays now, we bake. That's what we do. Or not we bake, she bakes. So I said, well, we could go to Polo Park, and I said, you can pick out some stuff for your advent calendar, because I make the kids advent calendars. But she's getting at the age now where I'm not quite sure what to put in her advent calendar. So we went to Polo Park, and she picked out some small things from Bath, what is it called? Bath and Body. So we got about 6 things there. And then we went and got some other little things, and then I'll fill everything else in. So this year what I'm going to do is I'm going to now. So this is a picture of me, and this is Kara. Now, you guys, some of you on here, I know Patty. When I had my store at Erin Street, my niece, Kara, she used to come and stay with me for a couple of weeks in the summer. She used to come for spring break. She used to come after Christmas, and she's just a delight. Anyways, this is Kara now, and Kara is 29. So that should make you feel old, girls. And this is Carrie, my other niece, and this is Gracie's mom. So these 2 nieces I'm very close to. So Carrie is a mom. So she sends me daily pictures of Gracie, which is wonderful. And Snapchat. And I don't get Snapchat. I don't see why you take a picture and put it on Snapchat, but whatever. And then Kara is a world traveler. She travels the world. So she's just going to be leaving for 6 months, and this time she's going to Asia. She loves to travel, this girl. She works for her dad, and she can work remotely, which is very nice. I think I'll put those there. So this was just a sticker from Valentine's Day. Yep. She's all grown up. So this is my birthday. So I put, I'm happy, so happy you were born. My mom will laugh at that. Now the next one is August. And August is Kara's birthday. Oh, Jan, travel exhausts me. I mean, going to Polo Park today exhausted me. I came home and had a nap. I tell you. So anyways, what I was saying about the Advent calendar. So this year, I am getting a wreath. So I'll go to Dollarama and get a wreath of some sort. And then I'm just going to put little bags, and I'm going to put everything in little bags, and there'll be 24 of them, and I'm going to tie them to the wreath, and that's going to be their Advent calendar. Now, I've done it before. I used to send Kara and Carrie Advent calendars when they were little, and I've done this before with the little bags, and then they hang the wreath on their bedroom door, and then they open up 24 presents. Yeah, this mat, actually I think it's 1/2 inch. This mat is 7 1/4 by 10. So this one's a 1/2 inch smaller. Do any of you make Advent calendars? Oh, the Scrapbook Cottage is on. Is that Kathy? Hi, Kathy. So does anybody make Advent calendars? I used to make them. Uh, all different kinds. I know, Judy, you do. You give your girls Advent calendars. They just get a little more expensive the older the girls get. There we go. So this is Kara's birthday. So now August. So August is also Zayden and Brooklyn's birthday. But many of you know, as many of you know, but many of you don't know, Brooklyn and Zayden are not blood relatives to me. Their mom, therefore they're not related to my family. They're all mine. Their mom, 18, 17 years ago, she's a friend of Kevin's, asked me to be her mom. So therefore, her kids are my grandkids. So that's Brooklyn and Zayden, but they're not related to anybody in this calendar. So they're my grandchildren, and I'm very fortunate to have them because my kids didn't have any kids. I have 2 boys, and they did not have children. So I'm very, maybe I'll put that on some, let me get, so I don't include them in this calendar. And this is for Kara. So Kara was just in. I'm very blessed to have them as my grandkids. Very, very lucky. And I'm very close with both of them. So tomorrow Brooklyn's coming over to do her cookie making, and Zayden asked if he could come over. He asks every Sunday, and Brooklyn always says no. So I said yes this Sunday, so he's coming over. Thank you, Sandy. So there we go. Yeah, we have a great time. All right, September. September is a non-birthday month for me. So, what pictures? Oh, this is my mom, and this is 4 generations. So 4 generations in this picture and this picture, because Carrie, my sister Anne is a beauty. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? Anyways, that's my sister Anne, and that's her daughter, and Carrie had Gracie. And then the same year, my sister Anne's son, Michael, had Shepherd. So I'm an auntie all over again. I always loved being an auntie. I used to spoil them crazy. And because my sisters are so much younger than me, Anne's 9 years younger than me, and Jane is 11 years younger than me. And then I have an older brother. So it's kind of nice. They had kids when my kids were older. Oh yes, Brooklyn's 14. Still wants to hang out with Grandma. Actually, she wanted to craft today, but we ran out of time. So that'll be another. She was sending me TikTok videos last night of crafts she wants to make. She said she was in a very crafty mood. So this was a picture or a piece of paper that had a design all the way around it. So I just kind of cut it off. And then again, I had lots of these flowers. I must have just used a few from an embellishment pack. So do you guys watch TV or Netflix or whatever when you craft, or do you listen to music? What do you do? Let me know. I always watch. I'm either in silence or I watch a video. I'm not sure what I was going to do with these. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I will pop dot this one. Yeah, so I was watching The Mentalist. Oh, that's a good idea. I taught Brooklyn crocheting. You can get those really cute little kits. They're little animals. I think they have them at Michael's or Amazon. I think it's supposed to go this way. Yeah, I'll have a crafting video on in the background too sometimes. I watch so much TV because I seem to always be in my craft room. But that's okay. And now I'm watching Cardinal. I'd never watched it before, and it just came to Netflix. So, and I heard it was really good, so I'm watching Cardinal right now. And then another thing I used to do on my pages all the time was I put the, like, January, February, and this time I decided not to. So I would put September in big letters up there. But this time I decided not to do that because I didn't have a lot of letters readily available. So, but I could cut some, I guess. I don't know if I left enough room on. I think I'm just going to leave it. It doesn't matter. It's right here. She'll know what it is. Oh, you listen to music. Yeah, has anybody ever watched Cardinal? It used to be on TV. And it was recommended to me. All right, October. So once you get it all, so I'm going to say I could have done this probably, so one evening I got it all ready, and then the second evening I put it together. So it does not take a lot of time. So this is October. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, well, I've watched 2 of them. However, I did have kind of a nightmare about it, so I stopped watching it for a bit. And I'm going to watch it again tonight. October is a month of birthdays in our family. So there's 7 of them. And then I remember thinking, oh, maybe I will include all the grandchildren's spouses. But I don't have pictures of them. So I went on Facebook, but I really didn't have a great selection, so decided not to do it. And it really doesn't matter because I know my mom, they get a Christmas present, but I know they do not get birthday money. They get Christmas money. So it's not something that she sends to those people. Everybody in this book gets a card and birthday money. So my family, I've never lived in a city with family. So I'm in Winnipeg, and my sister Jane is in Calgary. And my brother and all of his family, they are in Salt Lake City. And then my sister Ann is in Fredericton. So we're all over the place. Yeah, I just cut a piece of paper and then I just start gluing them on and leaving little spaces. And then once I get them all on like that, that's when I cut the paper. So, yeah. I was going to use some Halloween paper on this, but I decided to continue with my birthday theme. Yeah, if I could sell Picture Mates, I would. So this Hip Hip Hooray is just the bottom of the, the band at the bottom of the paper. That's what that was, because the paper was called Hip Hip Hooray. So I just matted it on a little piece of black. And I'll put those on there like that. Maybe I'll put a piece. And this little guy, his birthday's on Halloween. His name is Rafe. You ever heard of that name? I'm going to go put some on this one too. So of course my mom has saved all these. She has them all piled up in the cupboard. I could actually make them all oh, that's nice. You have family clothes. Jan, yeah, I don't. I never have. So that's another reason why it's so nice that my grandkids live here. Well, I shouldn't say I never have. Howie's mom and grandma used to live in Winnipeg when my kids were little, before they passed away. So this is November, and I have 3 in November. So cutting it, always cutting 2 mats works perfectly, because you can just cut them all up the same size. Just pick 12 papers and just cut them all up, so it works out perfect. And then if you have a Cricut, or if you have a silhouette or something, you can make a bunch of birthday ephemera and put it on. I think this was some kind of congratulations paper. Trust me, you'll use lots of paper in your stash. It's great. Again, here it is. So this one here on my Picture Mate in the collage, I can do 6 2x2s. So that's what I did there. And then this one I've used several times on my calendar. And this is the 3 2, 4, 6. So these wouldn't be 2x2s. These must be 1.5 inches. I'm not sure what these are. Oh no, they're 2s. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. All right. So November. So you could definitely do this in an evening. It certainly didn't take long. Put them all together. And And then I found this paper. It had all these little 2x2s on it. So I just cut them up. And there's still some birthday paper at the Scrapbook Cottage. I know there's Winnie the Pooh birthday paper too. Or if you're planning to do this next year, then when Kathy gets birthday paper in, grab a package of the ephemera and you'll have it on hand. Oh, and then last night I watched Matlock and Elspeth. I like those two. I just watch them on the app. I don't have cable in the house. I just get Global app. There we go. I don't know if I need this one. I don't know. This little guy just had his first birthday. He lives in Montreal. Good enough. Whoops, look at this. So that was November and December. Oh yeah. I live in my craft room. Yeah, the other night I was kind of tired, so I decided to go to bed and walk by my craft room. Went in my craft room and sat in my chair, which I should not have done, and ended up staying up till 3 in the morning. So that was really dumb. I love yellow and red together. Doesn't that look nice? I think I need a new nozzle for this. Glue press. Kathy, are you still on? Do you have replacement for the glue press? Alrighty. Last month, is my brother. This is actually my aunt, but she's like a sister to me, so. Best friend of my mom. She's just 2 years older than me. So she's included in this. So I hope this has given you some ideas. Oh, I don't normally, but I had had a nap that day. So sometimes now when I have my naps, it's interfering with my sleep, where before, after my chemo, it did not interfere at all. So I have that. In my younger days, I was a nighthawk, so I used to stay up late every night. It was terrible. I don't quite know what I'm going to do with this one. I don't think I need that one. So there we go. So that took all of an hour, not even an hour, to put it all together. But then I spent a couple hours last night getting it ready. So here we go. Now, I will put something on top of this. And I usually put the Snade birthday calendar on here, and then 2026. So I will do that after, but I didn't want to cover this up. So here we go. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So there we are. So these blank calendars are available online. I'll put the link in the description above. And they come in 8.5 by 11 and 12 by 12. Thanks for joining me, everybody. And I hope this has given you a great idea for a Christmas gift. Have a great evening. And I'll see you for my card on Tuesday. Bye-bye.